Everyone talks about AI side hustles failing, that too much competition, too late to start, too saturated to matter. That's the explanation you hear everywhere, and it sounds logical, it sounds comforting. It gives people something external to blame. But after testing dozens of AI side hustles over time, I noticed something very different. Most AI side hustles don't fail because the idea is bad. They fail even when the idea is good, and today I want to explain exactly why that happens. In the last video, I shared 5 AI side hustles that actually make sense right now. They weren't secret tricks, they weren't shortcuts, they weren't based on hype. They were grounded in real demand, real problems, and real use cases. But here's the part most people miss. A good idea is only the entry point. What really determines success or failure is what happens after the idea feels validated, because that's where most people slow down, overthink, or quietly disengage. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Good ideas are everywhere. AI localization is a good idea. Short-form content agencies are a good idea. Automation services for small businesses are a good idea. AI-powered knowledge hubs are a good idea. None of these models are broken, none of them are dead. But a good idea without execution is just noise in a crowded market. Most people stop at the idea stage and assume that's the hard part. It isn't. Execution is where almost everyone collapses. Execution is where friction shows up, where uncertainty becomes real, where results take longer than expected, and that's where most people quit without ever admitting that they quit. One of the biggest reasons these hustles fail is something very simple and very common. Generic execution. Same tools, same prompts, same landing pages, same offers, same positioning. Everyone copies what's visible. Very few people think about what's missing. If you're doing the exact same thing as thousands of other people, the market has no reason to choose you. Not because you're incompetent, not because the idea doesn't work, but because there's no signal, no differentiation, no reason to trust you over anyone else. AI didn't kill opportunities. Generic execution did. Another major mistake I see constantly is people confusing tools with systems. They buy a tool, they watch tutorials, they learn features, they feel productive, and then they wait. They expect the tool itself to somehow turn effort into income. But tools are not businesses. Tools don't create money. Systems do. A real system starts with a clear problem, not a vague opportunity. It has a specific type of customer, not anyone who uses AI. It has a repeatable workflow, not random actions, and it has a way to deliver value consistently, even when motivation is low. Without that structure, AI tools are just expensive toys. They create motion without direction. They make people feel busy without actually moving anything forward. This is also where expectations start to break. A lot of people quietly expect AI to remove effort entirely. Fast money, passive income, no friction, no learning curve. That expectation doesn't come from reality. It comes from content, from clips, from exaggerated success stories, from people selling outcomes instead of processes. In practice, the AI hustles that perform best are not exciting. They're boring, they're structured, they're repetitive. They involve doing the same thing again and again, slightly better each time. Most people don't fail because they can't do the work. They fail because the work isn't exciting enough to keep doing. Another reason good ideas fail is because people try to do too much too early. Too many services, too many niches, too many tools, too many directions. They keep expanding before anything is stable. Instead of building one simple system that works, they build 5 half systems that go nowhere. This usually looks productive from the outside, but internally it creates confusion, decision fatigue, and slow execution. The hustles that survive almost always start small. One clear use case, one type of client, one specific outcome. They don't try to impress everyone, they try to solve one problem well, then they improve through feedback, not theory. They don't wait until everything feels perfect. They don't optimize endlessly before launching. They build, they test, they adjust, they repeat. That loop matters more than the original idea ever will. This is the real difference between people who consume content and people who actually build something. Consumers look for certainty before they act. Builders accept uncertainty and design systems around it. If your AI side hustle isn't working right now, it doesn't automatically mean the idea is bad. Most of the time, it means the execution is generic. The system doesn't exist yet, or expectations are disconnected from reality. That's normal. That's part of the process nobody puts in thumbnails. But it's also where real leverage starts, because once you stop chasing ideas and start building systems, everything changes. In the next video, I'll break down one of the biggest confusions I see right now. The difference between an AI tool and an AI business. If you want real AI systems without the hype, subscribe to AI Hustle Report. See you next time.